Welcome to the HR Empowerment Podcast, where we will uncover strategies and new insights from HR professionals who discuss up-to-date regulations, best practices, and the most pressing topics like diversity and equity, leadership, dealing with difficult situations, and much more that affect your bottom line and business. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, everybody. Wendy Sellers, the HR lady. JC and I are here with Dr. Carrie Graham. How you doing up there, JC?
I'm hanging in there. I'm breaking between our programs. I went to open a pop, aka a soda, and I dropped the lid. So we are running risk during this episode. I need to put this far away from me so it doesn't spill on the gear. I have a lot of stress right now. A lot of stress, Wendy.
Oh no. Please don't start an electrical fire or anything else.
No, I'm doing good. This has been a fantastic discussion. I'm looking forward to where we go next.
Yeah, I want to ask our expert guest here, Dr. Carrie, some questions about customized learning journeys. First of all, Dr. Carrie, what the heck is a learning journey?
Oh my goodness. I love the question. I identify a learning journey as an individual, an adult specifically, has a desire. They actually have a desire, meaning there is some degree of motivation there for them to seek out the learning experience. And it's all the steps, the critical steps in between them seeking it out to them actually applying it. It's
Gotcha.
all the little steps in between. And it's different for most people. However, I've got 3 ideas that I wanna lay on.
Bring it.
All right. Well, the first one that it speaks to my heart is that we've got to engage people and we've got to motivate them. Now, when we think about adult learners, the research and the theories identify that the average adult learner is internally motivated. We're not looking for gold stars and a trophy and all of that. But the question and where businesses get stuck is, how do we motivate? And a new trend that happened was it's the entertainment, right? Oh, we're going to have games and we're going to have icebreakers to get people motivated. That's just playing games, in my opinion. And so when we think about helping people be actively engaged, we got to go back to what we talked about in the first episode. We got to talk to the people. So it's understanding who they are, understanding what matters to them, understanding that somebody might be snowed in and their family is also snowed in. And so that is actually a stressor for them. And that becomes their barrier to their learning. So it's understanding who is presenting, who is coming forward to say, I'm here to learn, and supporting them in connecting with the information. That's the first thing. The second thing is, what is the content like? My friend uses this statement all the time. Are you just serving up smoke on a platter? Are you just doing a brain dump and expecting people to make sense of it for themselves? How is the content structured? If you've got a mixed audience, people of different skill levels and background knowledge, are you presenting information in a way that gets everyone on the same page so that they can all progress in the content in a way that is meaningful and they remember it, right? Like, I watch a whole lot of things about architecture and I'm entertained, I'm motivated to learn. I don't remember any of it, right?
Yeah, so you're not building a skyscraper tomorrow, are you, doctor?
No one wants me to. I'd like to think I could, but no one's asking me to. You don't want me to, right? So it's about the structure of the content to support learning and help them retain the information. And the last element of that, and this is where I find people miss, is now that they remember it, are they going to apply it? And you can't leave that to chance. And what people do is they'll provide information, help them remember, but then just let them go off with the expectation that they know how to apply it. And
Yeah, absolutely.
that's
We're
the
gonna
key part, is helping them understand how to apply.
Yeah, how you get them to utilize the skill
Yeah.
that or the knowledge that you just taught them. We're going to talk about that in
Yeah.
episode 4 coming up. But for now, I think JC has some stats to share with us.
Oh, sure. Happy to pull those out right now. I have them at the ready. You just say when. Here it goes. Learning and development L&D professionals emphasize the significance of personalized learning for enhancing employee engagement. Moreover, a staggering 94% of them believe that personalization is pivotal for achieving business success. In a testament to its rising significance, the global personalized learning market is projected to surpass $2 billion in 2024, experiencing a noticeable growth rate of approximately 29% from 2018 to 2024. Back to you.
That's a huge change and increase. I know I personally, I do training, management, leadership training, supervisor training, HR training. And I know since, the pandemic started, everybody's wanting training finally. Oh, if we finally have a budget for it. And it's like, you always had the budget for it. You just you decided to yank that out and put it somewhere else. But yeah. I believe, why we are, one of the reasons we have you and others on our show is because so many companies are finally saying, okay, we're listening. We're having difficulty retaining employees. We're having difficulty attracting employees. And so folks that are listening today, your learning and training and development opportunities is going to save you. It's going to cost you money, but in the end, it's going to save you a lot of money because it's going to save you money on turnover and the cost of just having an empty seat. Sitting there and nobody doing the work. So what you're doing.
Wendy, I wanted to also add to that, sometimes people who are in the trainer and development position, there's this, now, they want to invest and give money to this work. Now I'm going to have to do this big overhaul. And I am a proponent of no, unless something just doesn't exist, the overhaul doesn't need to happen. But what should happen is someone needs to go in. I'm happy to do it, but go in with a critical eye and say, okay, we have this existing training. Is it reactive? First of all, was it developed because a mistake happened? And so now we're going to have training on it. That's, there's problems with that. But what is the reason for it? Are people motivated? Is it a mandatory training year after year? What does the content look like? Does it help people actually apply the information? There's elements of it that someone can step in and address, as opposed to saying we need to scrap everything and start over.
Yeah, that absolutely makes sense. Just fix what needs to be fixed and force down the throat. Kidding. Please don't do that. What's actually relevant. So that's so important. Thank you for reminding us of that. Up next, we're going to be talking about, like I mentioned, how we get the employees who have been through the training to retain that skill and then actually utilize that skill. So thanks for joining us. Check back for our next episode in this 5-part series.
Thank you for joining the HR Empowerment Podcast, brought to you by Aurora Training Advantage. We hope you've gained new insight and strategies to navigate the HR profession. We look forward to you joining us again on the HR Empowerment Podcast.